What's up, Wargamers? Welcome back to World of Wargaming. I'm Isaiah, and today we're diving back into Burning Light. We're going to be playing our second campaign or mission scenario selection for the mission Burning Light. So we have already explored the gatehouse. We are leaving the gatehouse and we're going to move into the ruined chapel, where we got to see what we can find to try to figure out what's going on here and ultimately figure out where this decanter is. Before we do that, if you have not hit that like, subscribe, or bell notification, please consider smashing all of the things, as it does help the channel grow and it does help us keep the Shadowdeep at bay. And let's get into this second scenario of Burning Light for Rangers of Shadowdeep. This tower once stood 4 floors high, but now only a few fragments of the second level remain. It looks like a giant fist punched straight through one corner of the tower and out the opposite one, completely separating the two halves that remain. As you step lightly into the ruins, it is immediately apparent that this must once have been a chapel. There are broken statues, torn prayer books, and crushed candles lying all about. There's even one stained glass window, nearly black in the gloom, that has remained untouched. As you step further into the ruins of the chapel, you quickly realize that you are not alone. Alright friends, so we're ready for our second scenario of Burning Light at this point. Now, I am playing on a slightly smaller board than recommended. Recommended is 2.5 by 2.5. I didn't have a 2.5 by 2.5 board, interior board, but I did have a 2.5 by 2 interior board. So that's what I'm going to be playing on. I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. If anything, it's going to up the difficulty level, which I'm okay with. We've got points of interest here, 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 and here. Target point is there. I have the event deck sorted out this time. Thank you to the comment section of the last video. I appreciate you. I read it several times. I just totally missed that part. So I got the event deck sorted out, and we're going to get into this. Alright, turn 1, Ranger phase. Dundrick, you're going to take a shot at that ghoul. Dundrick will then move 7. Next, I will take a shot with Tobias into that ghoul. 11 beats a 1. It'll only do, no, it's 11, 12, 13. 14 for Tobias. That'll deal 4 damage. Tobias will then move to join Dundrick, and Samuel will take a shot. Oh, that's a crit. That's a crit. That's a dead ghoul. Bye-bye. Hot dice today. Samuel will then move 6 inches this way, and we'll go to monster phase. I don't think nobody's going to get into combat, so we're just going to do some movement. Final position, the 2 ghoul flingers double move up to here, approaching both Dundrick, who was in line of sight, as well as the target point, which is there. The 2 fiends come around, one moving this way, the other coming this way, based on who they could see at the time. Go companion phase. Real big action here. Jules, St. Augustine, and Desdemona move up just a little bit. Sigvald moves up to prepare to deal with that over there at the beginning of the next activation. Matrim Mason makes a sprint up the sideline. He's going to go try to climb up here, and that'll bring us to event phase, where we will get a red 5. We place a ghoul flinger upon the ledge, bringing us to turn 2, Ranger phase. Dundrick's going to shoot here. 7 plus 5 is an 11, which will do damage. I'm going to use my reroll here. I'm going to use my Hand of Fate. 11, 16, that's better. So 16 against his armor. Armor 11, so that'll deal 5 damage there. And they have 14 health. Tobias also going to take a shot at that fiend. That is a miss. 2 against an 18. And then he will move up. Sigvald is going to move in. Alright, let's go Sigvald. That's not good. So that's going to beat me. That's a 20 for them. So that's going to be 7 damage to me, I think. Sigvald, armor, 12. That'll be 8 damage to me. We'll go to monster phase where that fiend is going to swing at me. Okay, so that's a 8 for me and a 7 for them. So I will win the combat, and I will push that ghoul fiend an inch back. Yes, I will do that. And then we'll move some friends. I think I may end it up with Tobias, because Tobias is about 7. Dundrick is about 8. Yeah, so it'll take a double move, because I am more than 6, but he will double move to there. This ghoul flinger will move up to just get in range to be able to fling some bones. Next time, these will both move this way. To companion phase, where Jules Saint Augustine is going to move up and heal our good friend Sigvald right there. Desdemona is going to unleash a fireball right there so that it hits both of those flingers. So for the flinger on the left, that is a miss. Flinger on the right, that is a miss, because they rolled a freaking 20. Okay, that's okay. I have another fireball. I just can't use it right now. Desdemona is going to move this way just a little bit. Jules activated. We're going to take a shot right here. Might as well move. I was going to be -1 regardless, because I was either going to be shooting over the intervening terrain or I was going to have -1 for moving. So I chose to move so that when a combat happens here, both will snap and get support. So we're going to do moved, and then he's going to take a shot. 13 plus, what's Samuel got? Plus 2 is 14, no, 15. And they got a 12 plus 3, which is 15, so no hit. Our friend Matrim here is going to run up and hook us. And that is everybody. So we'll draw an event card. Getting the black 4. A creeping crowd of mist comes in, and maximum line of sight is reduced to 8 inches for the rest of the scenario. Mist rolls into the tower. Ooh, spooky. Luckily for me, that ghoul flinger is within range of Dundrick for Ranger Phase 3. 12 plus 5 is a 17, which will hit and deal 7 damage. Then going to move in here to help with that fight for when the time comes. Next, we're going to activate Samuel. Samuel's going to take a shot at the flinger up top. 10, 11, 12, right, for Samuel? 11, 12. Tie, no hit. Okay, I got one more. We're gonna do Desdemona is gonna move up just a little bit to where she can put her fireball right there and still crack those two. So let's see here. Plus 2. That's a 3. That's a miss on the first one. Second one, that one's the one we wanted to hit anyway. So that's going to take this one out of play. We'll go to monsters, where this one has the lowest health. So it will huck a bone at him. Ooh, I think I beat him. What's his Shoot +1. Yes, he's a 19 and I'm a 20 right there. No damage for me. Awesome. Next would be this one, who will attack the lowest health, which is Tobias, who does have support though. Tobias gets a 21 to their 19. So that'll be 21 over, he's got 9 health left. Yes, that'll finish that fiend off. Good job, Tobias. I was really worried about that. Next would be this flinger right here. I think we'll have to move to get anybody in his range or in his line of sight. Yes, he will. Yeah, I think she's probably in his line of sight. So he'll fling it at her. But he'll miss. Bone just rattles off to the side. No harm, no foul. Now over here, we're going to charge in. And I'll snap. He has the lowest health. Yeah, I'm pretty... Oh, no. Because Sigvald's taking damage. So Sigvald currently has lower health. Yes. Oh, wait. Sigvald currently has lower health. So I've got a 16 to their 15. So that will deal 5 damage there. Let me put these down so I know what's happened. Okay, so that means Tobias hasn't activated yet. So he's going to move up to get in line of sight of this flinger and take a shot. Tobias is going to move towards the door to this room while he, before taking a shot. In addition, that's the way we're going. So 18 plus 3 is 21, minus 1 for moving is 20. Over there, 14 beats them. They're 15. They are armor 10. That is 10 damage. That is a dead flinger. Jules is going to move up into the mix just to provide some spiritual moral support to that situation. And Sigvald is going to swing. He gets a lot more than the thing. So that's a 14 plus 8 right now is a 22, which will be enough to murder that fiend. Be gone. Batrep is going to move around from here in preparation to climb up behind the flinger next turn. That does it for everybody. So we'll pick these up. And then we'll draw an event card. Let's see what we get. We got the red 3. Trio of bright stars shines down through the clouds. I elect a character to make a navigation roll. Target number 12. I'm going to elect Batrep because he has the best navigation, being all sneaky rogue. Oh, that, however, is not good enough, so we're going to miss that note. It's to Ranger phase of turn 4, where Tobias will move and open this door as an action, which will then trigger me to read a note. So if you don't want to see what the note is, skip ahead a few seconds. The room contains a chest sitting in the corner on the table. 3 ghoul rotters stand in front of the chest. As soon as a hero stands adjacent to the chest, it must make a traps roll, target number 8. If it fails, a needle shoots out of the lock and into its hand. It takes 3 points of damage and is poisoned. Regardless of whether it succeeds or fails the trap roll, replace the treasure chest with the treasure token. Gundrick is going to move his 7 and then 4 more. Samuel going to take a shot at the flinger. Going to miss. Monsters. Flinger will fling a bone at Samuel. And miss. And miss. Okay, up here, rotters. I think only one of these is going to be able to get to me to swing through the door, but they're all going to move towards me. Alright, so, alright, rotter swings. Alright, luckily, rotter does not hit me because they have disease, and I don't want to get diseased. So we got an 18 plus 2 is a 20 over their armor of 10. 10. 8 health, that's a dead rotter. Which technically I did that wrong. So, because they would have had like, he would have moved and attacked. another one would have moved and attacked, because they don't all go at the exact same time. So we're gonna fix that fudge though, real quick here, because we want to do it right as much as we can. That is a 9, 10. So that will hit, but it will not deal damage. Okay, so no damage, no roll, and then the other one would not be able to get to me. So that's how that should have played out. That does it for monsters. We'll go to companions. All right, so Jules St. Augustine is going to move to the rubble and investigate it. And he needs to make an ancient lore roll. Target number 10, and he is +3. That is a success. So we're going to go read a note. If you don't want to see what the note says, don't. Just skip over. Some of them may be avoidable, but it could be part of a mystery clue. So if you want to miss the potential of seeing a mystery clue or a hint or one of the things to help you solve the puzzle, don't look. So in that pile of rubble and furniture and statues and old prayer books, our cleric here, our healer, manages to find an ancient and holy text that I can give to any hero. So I'm going to give it to Sigvald. And it gives them +1 to their armor when fighting against undead. I get to keep it for the rest of the mission, but when I finally return to Alador, to my superiors, I will have to surrender it, and I'll get 10 XP. Sigvald's going to move his 8 to right there. Desdemona's going to move her 9 to here. This friend's going to try to climb the wall right here, so we got a target number, I think 12. Let's see what I roll. The acrobatics roll, if you wanted to do it and look good, it was target number 12, but for a climb roll, it is target number 8, and I am +2 climb with the rogue, so he will ascend. And when I ascend, I discover a treasure. So that gets me there, and then I will move to there. I won't be able to pick it up yet, but I can get to it. That does it for everybody. So we'll draw an event card. Red 2. Alright, so I've got to select 3 heroes randomly to take a +0 shooting attack as big chunks of masonry and rock begin to fall down from the upper ruins of the tower. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we'll re-roll the 8. Re-roll the 8. Re-roll the 8. 3, 1, 2, 3. Dundrick. +0 shooting attack. 14 is fight +2, so 13. So that will, and he'll take 3 damage. This will be Matcham up on the ledge. Ooh, he's gonna take a lot of damage. 19 over his armor of, where is he? It has to be 9 damage. This one already hit him. Will be Desdemona, who dodges it out of the way. Maybe she's the one who manages to dodge out of the way. She tripped all the way down the stones, the broken stairs. She's not particularly graceful, but she survives, so that's good. Then we go to Ranger phase, where he is going to take a shot there. And hit, thank goodness. And that will hit for enough to finish off that ghoul flinger. Thank goodness. That was really worrying me now that he was at 1 freaking health. We'll approach the stained glass, or in the case of my table, the altar. And now I'm going to make a will roll. I am +4 to my will. I get a 7. I don't get to see any notes. Y'all, it's going to be real hard for me to figure out where this thing is if I fail all of the potentially helpful note rolls. But I guess it is what it is. Moving forward, Matcham is going to pick up the treasure token and move towards the ledge so that during my companion phase, Jules can move over and toss a heal. Rotter will swing at Tobias. Ugh. And he hits Tobias hard. That's going to be 19, 20, and against my armor 11 will deal 9 damage to me. Big ouchie. The other rotter won't be able to get to me, however. Okay, companion phase. Jules will move here and toss his heel at Matrim. Pull that damage off. Tobias is just going to sit still, I guess. There's not a lot I can do to help him. Like, I can't move away. He's either got to kill him or die. I guess I go for it. We'll see. Nope. He'll die. Alright, so he's down and out. We'll see what happens to him later. And both rotters will move out. That one will make it to Desdemona, but won't be able to hit her. Desdemona's not going to do anything in that situation. We're going to go to event phase. Red 6. 2 ghouls have crawled up from underneath the hole under the ledge. Samuel gonna move up and take a shot at that rotter. 6, 8. So he will hit, but he will not, unfortunately, do any damage. We'll move to here, and I'm gonna use my steady shot here. I need to deal with that thing. So that is an 11 plus 10, which is a 21, which will beat their 18. And we'll absolutely just assassinate that rotter. My second companion activation will be to move Jules to right here to provide support when those ghouls come rushing in at Sigvald, which will happen in just a second because this will happen first. Oh, thank you, Desdemona, for cracking him over the skull like that. Desdemona is probably plus nothing to her fight. So it's 19 against their armor of 9. Oh, luckily they only have 8 health. So that 9 damage will kill the rotter. Good job, Desdemona. Way to just gank a dude. First ghoul will come rushing in. Let's go, Sigvald. Ooh, yeah, that's a 1, isn't it? Yep. Alright, so that's a... I think they're +2, so that's a 14 against my armor 13, so that'll be 1 damage. Not too bad. Ghoul will come in on Sigvald as well. Try this again, but better this time, bro. That's better. So that's no support bonuses here because everybody cancels everybody out. But I'm still base +4. No, I'm +5 now. So that's a 20 against their armor 10. That'll kill a ghoul. Sigvald, a warrior, swings swords like Conan. That's going to do it for the monster phase. So then we'll proceed to the rest of my companions. He did stuff, and he's already done stuff. Okay. I don't think I need to make a test to climb down, but I think it would probably be less, like, cut my movement. So it's probably going to take me a double move to climb down behind this ghoul. Not gonna swing. I wouldn't want to swing anyways. Jules already gone. Sigvald has not taken his action yet, so he's gonna swing at that ghoul. He gets a 10, 14 against their 10, so that'll deal 4 damage because it beats their armor by. For all of my guys, let's draw an event card. The black 3. All of the heroes feel a strange tingling, and suddenly the enemies have become stronger. So the enemies have +1 fight this turn. Also, that 1 damage that he took here, he wouldn't have taken. The ghoul still would have won that combat, but he wouldn't have taken the damage because he's 13 armor. No, he's 12. Nope, never mind. I'm a dummy. I did that right. I thought I'd forgotten to count in for the book, but I didn't. I did it right. Okay, moving forward. Sigvald's going to try to karate chop this ghoul in half. 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 4 is 14, and the ghoul has 15. So the ghoul will deal 2 damage to me. Moving over towards that chest. Dundrick just kind of putting himself somewhere central where hopefully he can get to things if they happen, at least on that side of the table. Over here for the monster phase, that ghoul will swing at Sigvald because he still has the most damage on him. Oh, but this time Sigvald's going to crunch his ever-loving face in. He got punched, and he is not happy about it. Dead ghoul. Rest of my phase, well, Desdemona's going to try to summon her bird. Just in case something pops out, at least I got another potential semi-body bird. And then she's going to move this way. Jules is going to run this way. 3, 9. Sigvald's already gone. We're going to get him moved. I really want Matrim to make the roll for this traps test on this chest because he actually has traps. He's the only person in the group who does. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to get there in time. So there's that. And then that's it. We'll go to event phase. Red Ace. Ghoul Snake slithers out right next to Sigvald. That was determined randomly. Because it's a big circle in the middle, I did it like a clock hand. So I rolled a d12 and he came out at 7 o'clock. Okay. Matrim is going to book it because with a double move this turn and a single move next turn, I can get to the chest and be able to open it with his trap roll. Jules is going to run right back over here with his friend Sigvald. Priest and Templar, Healer and Templar hanging out together. That makes sense. Dundrick is going to start running that way, right there with a double move. That's going to do it for my Ranger phase. We will go to Monster phase, where the big old snake will swing at the Sigvald. Ooh, that's unfortunate. So that's not going to matter. That's 18-20 over his armor of 13 is 7 damage, which is just enough to lay him down. Well, that went sideways quickly. That escalated quickly. So, ooh, what can we do here? Nobody else is going to be able to get over there to help that situation, really. So, we'll double move him out of the way, out of here. Come to about right there. Desdemona. Move her 9. We'll go 6. There. We'll get the Raptor. Double move, the Raptor can get in there. Won't be able to swing. I got to roll a dice to see if it flies away. It does not fly away. It flies away on a 16 or better, but it almost flew away. And that's everybody. So we'll go to the last event card, which is the red 4. A Ghoul Rotter has leapt out of the shadows. I randomly rolled a d6, randomly got Desdemona as the target. She has to make a survival roll, target number 8, which she passes with flying colors. So this comes down 3 inches away from her in any direction. I'm going to put it in this direction so that he can take a shot at it without moving with the range limitations. Alright, so we're going to move Dundrick in, and he's going to take a swing at this snake. Dundrick. Dundrick, you're so clutch. So that's a natural 20, so that's a crit. So that's +5 to 25, +2 for his fight, +4 for support. So that's 27, 31. Armor 8 on the snake, and it only has 16 health. That he just came in here. He saw the snake bite Sigvald, his close friend, who he missed for so long, and just absolutely wrecked it. That was, oh, that felt good. Samuel We'll then take a shot at this rotter. 12 plus 2 is 14. Will hit and deal 4 damage. Then Jules will move to provide potential support. So then we go to monster phase. He comes in. We'll randomize who he swings at because they have the same health right now. So on an even, it's Desdemona. Odd, it will swing at Jules. That's cool. Jules actually has a little bit better fight. Oh, good job, Jules, with the holy hammer of awesomeness. So that's a 19. Goes to 20 for his fight, 22 for that. That's plenty enough to deal the 4 damage to kill that rotter. Way to clean up, boys. We go to companion phase, where we move to the treasure token. And we'll see if we make this roll. So traps, target number 8. Yes, we do pass the roll, and we replace. Oh, bugger! I did all that for nothing, y'all, because he was already carrying a treasure token. So that will do it for the. Can't believe that was such a rookie mistake, but it happens, you know, to the best of us, and I am by no means, y'all. By no means am I the best of us. But that's going to do it for the on the table portion. There's no more enemies, and there's nothing else really for me to do. So we're going to do some post-game stuff and hope nobody dies. First things first, my friends who are still alive will heal up 3. So Dundrick had 3 on him. That gets healed up. Matchram had 4 on him. He'll heal 3 of it. He still has 1 damage. Okay, let's get into this. I do have 1 Anthelus left between my friends. So that might come in handy here. Hopefully it doesn't. 10 for Tobias, full recovery, he's just fine. For Sigvald, 3 is going to be a permanent injury that he will sustain because the Anthelus won't push it, and I definitely don't want to push it down to dead and going up to a 4 on him. So let's see what we get on the permanent injury. This is the first one of these we've gotten. 15, he has psychological scars. His physical injuries heal, but the mental trauma does not. He has -1 to his will, and this injury can be received up to twice. So he'll be back up to full health for the mission. However, he will be -1 will. So he's at 2 will now, so he'll go down to 1. Matchram will request that Dundrick try to heal that last wound that he's got on him. So we got a survival roll. 19. 21 is absolutely going to pass, so that'll heal that last little bit of damage off of him. So Dundrick manages to get a net 40 XP for that mission. He had 145, so that gets him a level and leaves him with 35 XP in the bank. Oh wait a minute. Dundrick nets 40 XP, taking him up to 89 XP. Sigvald and Tobias will get their 1 for surviving. Everybody else will get 2. That 2 put Desdemona up to 10, which got her an extra health, taking her to 13 health. So I was wrong earlier when I said that her and Jules had the same health. That was a mistake. My bad. I did not expect her to be that beefy. And I've got a treasure roll to make. Let's see what we get there. 15. Is a weapon or armor. Okay, let's go. What are we getting? 4. I get a magic crossbow. I don't really want to use that. I can't sell it. I'll give it to Samuel, I guess. We learned absolutely nothing about what's going on here. We just killed a bunch of stuff. Learned absolutely nothing because I couldn't make any of the rolls. So we're going to continue on from here. We can go into A or C, I believe, which would be back the way we came or into the courtyard. So I guess next time we come together to play some Rangers, we'll be heading into the courtyard. Until then, I want you to know that I'm grateful you stopped by and hung out today. And I hope you have an absolutely amazing rest of your day. And as always, I'd like to say a big, huge, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to our patrons who support us and pledge to us over on Patreon. You guys are the absolute best. If you enjoyed the content you saw here today and that's something that you would like to consider doing to help out the channel, go over there, check out the link in the description, check out the Patreon. There's a lot of cool stuff over there, including access to our Discord server, talk to me, hang out with me, talk about our work, what we got going on in the hobby, some shout outs, all kinds of cool stuff. Check it out if that's something that you think you would be into. And regardless of whether or not you do that, I want you to know that I am incredibly grateful that you decided to stop by and spend part of your day with me today, rolling dice and pushing toy soldiers around. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and as always, may the dice be ever in your favor.